Finishing was superb. We were sitting on doubles and they're going out on big finishes. Fair play to the kid, he's brilliant. And that's, I've got to shrug my shoulders because there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to smile and get on with the next one now. Get ready for the next one.
Can you pick yourself up, dust yourself down for the World Championship now, James?
Of course I can. Something like this, I've had quite a lot of success in the last couple of months. Something like this gives me a big slap on the backside and just makes me realise that you're not indestructible. You are beaten quite easily. I think the pair that we're watching now, Paul and Simon, I think they can go a long way in this tournament. I really do.
Does it give you a bit of a wake-up call, Phil?
Not really. No, I thought we played okay. I mean, singles is a different game altogether. I mean, the World Championships is a great format. You're on a big stage. It's it's a singles game. It's not a pairs game. Not knocking anything. I mean, love to play with him. I mean, next year we'll be ultra ready. I think for next year.
Yes.
It's just one of them things. It's a short format and we got beat, and that's the end of story. It's not the end of the world. I'm not like Audrey Harrison, and we've had a good go. We've had a little fight with him, but we got beat today. But it's not the end of the world. We only lost a battle. We ain't lost a war yet.
Ali Pali next. Can you make it 16?
I'm going to certainly try. I don't think today's loss will do us any harm, to be quite honest with you. I think losing today will set us up for the World Championship. It certainly set me up for the World Championships. Because I am not very happy about losing. I'll be honest with you. James has been on a good high. I haven't. I've lost the last couple of tournaments, so I'm raging about losing. Of course I am. I don't like losing. But can't knock the two fellas that have just beat us. I thought they were fantastic. But World Championship time, yeah, I'll be ready. I will definitely be 150% ready. Trust me.
Okay, I admire your professionalism for coming up and talking to us after that, James. Phil, thank you. Let's head downstairs. Australia, Republic of Ireland, Rod Studd and Dave Lanning.
Yes, and a distinct feeling of Armageddon in the auditorium here. That was just about the most sensational upset in the history of team darts, in my opinion. I was there the night that Australia when America beat England 9-0, but the English team were jet lagged that night. But that really was spectacular.
81. Republic of Ireland require 131.
I think that the telling statistics, Rod, 86% check out the Spanish, 86% against 38% from the English player. Those are the telling facts.
Yep, no such thing as a certainty in professional sport. 8-8 here for Whitlock. His doubling is pretty close to being a certainty at times. But yeah, that was like Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson all those years ago, wasn't it? No one saw it coming. No one can believe it, and as you're right, Dave, the whole atmosphere here is just of disbelief. People are wandering around going, what on earth was going on? How did that happen? How could it possibly have happened? But it has happened. Spain have beaten England.
For England, apocalypse now.
99.
But of course, the Australians now, and indeed the Irish and the Dutch, and indeed the Spaniards must all be thinking, hey, baby, we've got a real shot at this.
Spot on, Dave, yeah. We started the day, England were almost unbackable at 5-2 on to win the tournament, but well, it's going to be a wide open betting market tomorrow morning when the odds compilers revise their markets. Holland will be favourites, sort of thing. Australia will be
48.
Second favourites, but Scotland in it, Wales in it, and who knows about Spain. And this mysterious run for Phil Taylor continues, Dave. The last 3 big TV tournaments hasn't made the finals, and
85.
We wonder what's going to happen at the World Championship now.
Well, this man will have a say. This is Simon Whitlock, the Wizard of Oz, 42 years old, runner-up in the World Championship too, Taylor. And this young man is one of the brighter emerging stars. This is William O'Connor from Cappamore, in the Republic of Ireland. Made his PDC debut in the UK Open at Bolton, very impressively. And Paul Nicholson here, 32. The Aussie from local parts, he's Geordie, North Shields' his original home, and he has real attitude.
180!
And he can throw darts as well. First maximum of the match. Yeah, he's about to move over to Chorley in Lancashire. Where his brother lives. And Simon Whitlock coming in back here for 46 and a 2-leg lead. Double 16. Or double 8. Hit this in the last leg. Hit it again. Same combo. Hit the inside the double 16. Hit the double 8. 2-0 Australia.
Game on.
Yeah, that defeat by England, I think, will be a warning to all the big guns, particularly Australia coming straight off the back of it, Dave. Forewarned and forearmed. They'll know that there is no such thing as a certainty now, and they'll have their guard up for this game against Ireland now.
Not a good week to combine the expressions World Cup and England, does it?
Not really. Spain, the World Cup holders in football. I mean, but to win it in darts would have been unthinkable before this evening's play.
But they played right off the planet. Rodriguez, I thought, was absolutely outstanding. They really deserved to win, and you should not write them off. And this result and this tournament will surely ricochet around Europe.
Yeah, Phil Taylor was absolutely right when he talked about that last leg. They went 99, 180, 180 and 42 out in 2 darts, 11 dart leg. Well, you know, there's nothing much you can do about that. Well, Simon Whitlock warming his hands against the cold in the background there. It's more brass monkeys than Bondi Beach. The temperature dropped down to minus 15 last night, which is a record for this area, a record low. Astonishingly cold. It was still minus 10 this morning.
Yes. Hate to go on about it. It's a mighty chill wind for England, my word. But the tournament rolls on and it opens up all kinds of possibilities, and everybody now will be fancying their chance. Everybody that's left in will be saying, maybe we can get our name on that trophy. And this young man, Paul Nicholson, is oozing with ambition. He said in one of our trailers he would give 25 years of his life to be a world champion. Might be one this weekend.
45.
Well, Ireland should get first crack at a double here. Haven't had a shot at a double yet, but they're going to be under huge pressure here. 72 left. And that leaves 56. They need this day badly.
72.
Yes, this is O'Connor. That's the wrong treble. Now double top.
Game shot
finish.
The third leg. Republic of Ireland. Fourth leg is Australia first. Game on.
Yeah, they made pretty heavy weather of winning their first round game, Ireland. They were always in control against Slovakia. They won the first couple of legs and kept their nose in front all the way through to win 6-3, but
100.
Couldn't describe them as impressive.
And this Irish pair, you could say, is the story of the magnet, that's what they call O'Connor, and the magpie.
60.
Rather, that's what they call McGowan, and O'Connor is the magpie. So the magnet and the magpie sounds like an episode of Valley Kiss Angel.
Or an Irish hostelry, perhaps.
44.
Still stunned silence here at the Brenton Meadows Arena.
I've got to say, amongst the crowd, just people shaking their... I don't think people could believe what they were watching, and similar really to when Phil Taylor lost to Andy Calaby in the World Grand Prix. He was sat there watching, this can't happen. I mean, surely they'll turn it around
60.
sooner or later. Surely they'll snap out of it, but no.
Quite amazing to think that earlier this year we saw that pair
60.
For my money, the best ever match of darts in the final of the Premier League with 2 9-dart finishes. Who would have thought before the end of the year they'd have been beaten in a World Cup competition by the pair of Spaniards?
Yep. And Alcina is playing Wade in the World Championship, or could play him if he gets to his qualifying game. He'll play Wade in the first round of the World Championship, so that'll be an interesting rematch if it happens.
Right, it will, and it'll be interesting to see just what these kind of defeats, the effect they will have on Wade, because remember, he had a crippler in the Grand Slam of darts where he was 8 up in the final and got turned over. Just wonder psychologically what this is going to do to the boy.
140.
Defeats erode confidence, doesn't matter who you are. Whitlock playing with plenty of confidence there, nailing a 140 to take his team down to 76, to within a couple of darts.
23. Australia requires 76.
So Nicholson, more often than not, would gobble this up. With 2 darts in his hand and the target double 8. Way off.
60. Republic of Ireland, you require 160.
And this would hurt if they could manage this, but tonight anything is possible.
Wrong treble, but only just. And Whitlock has won both the legs for the Aussies on double 8. Dave, it's going to be a hat-trick.
Well, he's very comfortable in this area of the board. And he's got to do a little sliding down the barrel now once that's, there it is.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
It looked like he might have shut the door on himself, but he went through the keyhole.
Found the target. Yeah, it was awkward, wasn't it? I'm not sure how cold
95.
the Wizard is up there. I think it's a little bit of an affectation, isn't it? I think it's just nerves. He always blows onto his hands, but it is chilly.
59.
O'Connor did most of the damage for Ireland in the afternoon in their first game, and has hit the double in the leg they've won here this evening. He's going to need Mick McGowan to raise his game a little bit. It was mentioned this afternoon, Mick's been suffering with illness, with a blood disorder the last couple of years, and hasn't really ever recaptured the form that he was showing maybe in 2007, 2008 when he was a top 32 star.
Well, tomorrow
44
is wide open. Quite a mouth-watering prospect when we contemplate that fact. World Cup without the world number 1 and 2.
60.
Wide open. Everybody will be in with a real shout. Fascinating.
One group will be Spain, Scotland, Wales and the United States of America, and the other one will be Austria, Netherlands,
92.
Canada, and the winner of this tie.
And we have to say, Ron, that one nation I'm sure who will be licking their lips are the Scots, because they're dangerous and they're useful. And with England out of the way, wouldn't they love to cash in? Fascinating.
Well, Nicholson has cashed in. That's his first maximum of the match. He's got 1. Simon Whitlock has 1 too. Well, McGowan was after the top out shot. And, managed to salvage something from the visit.
102.
But can the Wizard produce another one of his party pieces, another ton-plusser? Well, he can. Double top.
66.
Well,
Republic of Ireland require 104.
And you need the treble there for double 16, O'Connor. The Australians resting on double 9 when 41. They go for 4-1.
Australia require 36.
Nicholson, neat, technically sound, temperamentally can be a little unsound. It's 36. Well, the score doesn't seem to be in concert with the players at the moment.
Yeah, double 18 is what he wanted. It was showing 18, but he was on 36, wasn't it? I think that was the problem, Dave. McGowan definitely wants tops.
23. Australia.
Normal service
32.
resumed. Double 16 Whitlock needs. There's no question about that. And that clears up that matter, Dave.
Australia. 6 leg is to the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game on.
So Australia, one believes in cruise control here.
140.
The Irish are competent and are fighters.
$140.
Good response from Whitlock. They want to get this job done quickly, the Australians. Take their place in. It looks a very interesting group because the Netherlands are in with them, Austria and Canada.
100.
Holland, Australia tomorrow will be a good game if the Aussies get through, Dave.
Well, they're all going to be interesting games tomorrow. And we have had some
100.
considerably speculative results. The Austrians have played well. Wouldn't count them out. And I wouldn't count the Spaniards. If the Spaniards can go on playing
85.
and checking out at 86% success rate, then they're going to be very, very difficult to beat.
Yeah, the big question is, can they back up? Because emotionally, they're going to be drained, absolutely
55.
drained. They said, didn't they, in the interview with Dave Clark there, that they're going to have difficulty sleeping tonight. I think they'll struggle to back up tomorrow, but we'll see.
Contrary-wise, for the argument's point, they might be thrilled, enthralled, and wake up feeling on top of the world.
95.
I would.
Nicholson and Whitlock are a long way back in this leg. That will help. And that will certainly help to leave 72. So good darts.
81.
Pressure, pressure, pressure on McGowan. Well, the bullseye will get them a second leg.
32. Australia requires 72.
And Whitlock, who's finishing, can be deadlier than an Australian death adder. Double 12, double 6.
60. Republic of Ireland, you require.
That was a
49.
wire bender. Nothing for that. So tops for O'Connor. And he has won both the legs that Ireland have won with double top.
7th leg is Australia to through first. Game on.
But you see, with a 3-leg advantage, the Australians, with this rule about having to throw, they've got
60.
2 legs with the throw to defend that advantage, and it's opened up a whole new rationale
45.
to this game, and it's going to cause some speculation and discussion by the sports authorities as the weeks unfold. We heard that Phil Taylor was indicating that he wasn't too happy with the system.
43.
Yeah, he did. He said that. I didn't think it was a great format. You can see why it's been brought in. It's to stop teams running away with things. And, well,
Like
to level
Spain.
it up, isn't it? To level it up.
60.
But, I mean, to be honest, Dave, whatever the format, England should still have beaten Spain, shouldn't they? I mean, it doesn't matter
60.
what format you choose to look at. The gulf between the two teams was so vast that there shouldn't have been any problem, should there, really?
Well, the golf wasn't too vast, was it? That was the whole
100.
point. The finishing made the difference. But the Spaniards averaged just a few points less. Just think it was 8 points less. And England had
100.
99
Thank
their
you.
average. I mean, that should have been enough to win the match.
No, that's the highest average of the day by some considerable distance. Holland averaged 91 and a bit. So, you know, England have thrown the best darts, if you like, and they're going home.
Well, one thing you say about the
99.
PDC and darts, it gives you plenty to talk about. And we ain't finished talking yet this weekend.
Australia haven't got this
58.
game wrapped up by any stretch of the imagination here. The 2 missed darts and a double by Whitlock in the last leg opened the door. O'Connor went through it to close the gap to 4-2. And, well, they're in front
100.
here and within 2 darts of a third leg. So pressure here on the Australians all of a sudden.
Hasn't been the usual fireworks from Nicholson. He normally plays to the gallery. Now then. And this means that
57.
Simon Whitlock under
Australia
a little
require
bit of pressure
120.
to take out this Shanghai. 120 the shot. Not on now.
Well, they've gone flat, Australia, haven't they? They were cruising along at 4-1.
80.
Well, good last couple of darts to leave tops, but will he get a shot at it? Because Mick McGowan wants double top to pull within a solitary leg. 2 10s. 4-3 it is, and Australia, having been a dart away from going 5-1 in front, are suddenly pegged back to 4-3.
So is this evening of stunning surprises to have yet
134.
another little tickle in the tail.
40.
Well, they're still very firmly in the box seat, Australia, aren't they? Because as we've said, the rules of throwing first after you lose the leg will work to their advantage once they've got in front, Dave, doesn't it? So, but
85.
only if they can keep hitting big scores and doubles.
Hasn't been the most impressive performance from the Australians. 81 their average and 13% success rate.
95.
Compared that to the Spaniards, 86%. It looks puny.
Yeah, as the Aussies would say, it's been a pretty ordinary effort from the Australians.
92.
But this is all about winning, isn't it? You know, they're averaging 81. They won't give two hoots if they average 81 and go through.
85.
That's all that matters here. Get into the group stage.
Yes, the point is, if you average 81 and go through, it's better than averaging 100 and going out of the competition.
Yep. That's Phil Taylor and James Wade.
85.
So they're down to 105 when Whitlock comes back. And as you pointed out, David, their doubling has been most un-Whitlock-like.
140.
We're used to seeing him nail 8 out of 9 and all sorts in the Premier League. So let's see what he can do with this 105. Well, treble 18. No. So he's going to have to just tidy it up. But
57.
there's half a chance here.
Well, 141, we've seen it done earlier today, and here's Mick McGowan. Missed the opportunity, but Nicholson, back of stage
60.
there, blowing on his
Australia
fingernails,
require
knows
48.
can't really afford to miss this 48. Double 16 to put them one leg away from qualification. Again, got to be some fancy dancing.
Game shot the A flag.
Well, that will come as a huge relief to Nicholson and Whitlock and the Australians. Because I tell you what, had it gone back to 4-4, it would have been twitchy. Well, Ireland are going to win the last 3 legs here, and with the format, Dave,
85.
the Aussies know that they'll have throw in leg 10 if they need it, and they'll have throw in leg 11 if they need it.
Well, it's been a very long first day
140.
in the first Cash Converters World Cup of Darts, but I think I'm correct in assuming that every one of us who has been here to watch this first day's action will not forget this day.
Well, William O'Connor won't forget it either as he hits another maximum. Yeah, he's been the dominant partner, despite the world ranking showing he's 76th and McGowan 60th. I don't think it'll be too long before he is the number 1 in Ireland, William O'Connor.
$85.
Still, the Irish baring their teeth, could finish with the next 3 darts. Match isn't over.
134.
Very good darts from Simon Whitlock, which piles the pressure on 24-year-old William O'Connor. Well, he's not going out this time. Well, that's 111 left, so he'll come for the the outer bull is what he's looking for, or the bull, but
Australia
missed his target. 128 then
128.
to finish it off. Paul Nicholson.
So, is it going to be Advance Australia fair? 60 would have left the ball. The Irish are in with a shout.
56.
95.
Republic
Might
of
go for
Ireland
19s, might go for the
95.
ball. We'll see.
That's 3, isn't it? So 92 left, so there's still a chance. Not now. So Simon Whitlock,
43.
he's earned over £291,000 this year. He can pick another 20 if they win the World Cup, the Aussies. He can send his side through to the group stage if he can hit double top here to finish it off.
52. Republic of Ireland, you require 52.
Again, some of the big name pairs. Another of the big name pairs could be on the ropes with their bones rattling. They are indeed, and we still might have a final little earthquake.
These stats are wrong here, by the way. It says 3 out of 18 Australian on doubles.
Yes, and Whitlock wading in there. I think he feels time has come to put this match to bed.
I should think so at 5 minutes to midnight, Dave. We'll be into Saturday morning pretty shortly. Saturday afternoon, we're into the group stage of the competition. Spain, Scotland, Wales, United States, Canada, Austria, Netherlands and Australia or Ireland. Yes, I did say Spain. They've beaten England if you're just joining us here on Sky Sports. Amazing result. Staggering.
.98.
And Whitlock needed that last start to leave 121 for his partner to complete the match. The match played in understandable
60.
Anti-climax
Australia
after what has
121.
preceded events here. Nicholson 1-2-1, still a shot, treble 17. And the Irish are a long way back. So
85.
we would envisage that Whitlock will step up for double 18 to make progress. Hasn't been an impressive performance, but they'll be grateful just for getting through.
105.
Yeah, second gear, Australia here, but they won't care about that. They just want to get through. Double 18 for Simon Whitlock will do the job. Well, his doubling has been uncharacteristically poor tonight, and that's another example of it. Another 3 chances spurned by the normally reliable Whitlock. Oh, I'll tell you what, if he nails this, no. So Whitlock will be back. Well, Nicholson will be back.
Yes, and their success rate on doubles is only 14%, and they really need this one from Nicholson. Gone the other way, double 4.
No score.
That percentage did not pay off, and now the Irish in with a chance, 55 to level the match, and the Australians have really played like cactus in this last couple of throws. Double top. O'Connor's been deadly.
Double 10. Could be his last dart of the match if he misses. He hasn't missed. We're all the way into a last leg decider. We've seen England go out to Spain in a massive upset. Are we going to see the Aussies go out to Ireland in a shocker?
Well,
100.
You just get the feeling here this evening that anything is possible. You couldn't have made it up.
Well, they led 4-1 Ireland, Dave, and Whitlock missed 2 darts and a double to go 5-1.
Yeah.
That should have been all she wrote, but, well, there's been several more chapters written since then.
Yeah, they missed a dart in the 9th and missed 3 there in the last leg.
Should still win with throw, but no guarantee now about anything tonight.
Absolutely, right to the last gasp. It has been totally unpredictable.
Oh, another there. That's absolutely brilliant. At this time in the game, at this time of the night, O'Connor is producing brilliant darts to keep his team on the tail of Whitlock and Nicholson and the Australian
97.
Kangaroos.
And another big score here from O'Connor, or rather McGowan, and it's can again turn
122.
the countenance of this match. They're down 20 in front, and the Australians, who were cruising, we thought, at 4-1 and have had darts to win the match, are on the ropes and their bones are beginning to shake.
58.
Well, it was a calamitous cricket night for the Australians. This could be a darting disaster to follow.
$55.
Well, that's not really enough, Dave, is it?
146.
A slip from young O'Connor. We haven't seen too much of that.
Now another treble would leave double 16, and that would be a fair way to finish, but
114.
again,
Republic of Ireland, you require 130.
and this would be a fair finish too. 130, it's a possibility. Treble 20 is the only shot now for the bull, and he's missed it, and now it's all
90.
down to Paul Nicholson for double 16 for the Australians.
On the green bit for the green and gold.
Game
Got it! Got it!
Australia.
Well, what a night